Hello! In this video, I'm going to show you a couple nice tricks that you'll probably want to know about dimensions in Onshape. Now, I've already shown you, if you watched the tissue box cover video, how easy it is to define how big things should be with dimensions, to tell lines in a rectangle how long they should be to set the size of the rectangle, or if I draw a circle here, to say how big it should be. That part's really easy. You just click on the thing and tell it how big to be. But there's some other things you can do with dimensions too that involve setting relationships between two different things rather than just telling one thing how big it should be. Now let's say I have this nice circle inside this rectangle here, but I want to position the circle inside the rectangle. Now you can drag it around in here sort of like this. And that works, but it's not very precise. You can't really define where it goes in there. You can just kind of eyeball it, and that's not good enough. We're doing CAD work. We want to be precise. So what I want precisely is for on a 45-degree angle coming out from this point, I want the circle, the center of the circle, to be 1 inch away. And I can do that really easily with dimensions. If I click dimension up here, I can click on this line, like I want to tell it how long to be, and then on the center point of the circle. And now instead of telling something how big to be, I'm telling these how far apart they should be. So let's see, if I want that to be 1 inch, that's the hypotenuse, so the bases should each be square root of 1/2, I think? Yeah. And I'll do the same on this side. Ooh, that's actually really close. Now, you should have seen in math class already how the Pythagorean theorem works. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. And I know I want c squared to be 1, so I need a squared and b squared to be 1/2. So there, now, and just to verify, I can use the dimension tool to kind of measure here. It did, I got my math right. That's exactly 1. And if I actually try to set this now, it'll let me type something in, sort of, but it grays out because that's already defined by the other two. So you can use dimensions to say how far apart things should be, and you can use them as labels like this too, to make it clear that this is supposed to be 1, even though this isn't defining the distance between those, and these two are, it still makes it clear that this distance here is 1 to someone who's looking at the model. That's nice. There's one more thing, defining the relationship between two items in a sketch that can be really handy. Let's say I have a right triangle. Nice right triangle like this. You've seen me dimension a right triangle before in the video about using the revolve feature to make cones, and there I just set the length of the two bases. I made a 3, 4, 5 triangle, so I set this one to 3 and this one to 4, and then this one, I guess I didn't show you, but this one was 5 because of the Pythagorean theorem. Let's say I want to make a 30, 60, 90 triangle instead. I want this angle to be 30 degrees, and this one to be 60, and this one to be 90. Well, it's the same as setting the distance in space between two things. If two lines are not parallel to each other, if they're intersecting, I can set the angular distance between them, and I can do it on the inside or on the outside. I'm going to do it on the inside in here. I want this one to be 30. Link. And then if I go and try to dimension this one on the top, see, that says 60 already, and that'll be grayed out. And if I do this one, this will be grayed out because that 30 is defining it. And I can set the length of one of these bases still here too. Let's say I want to make that 3. But I can't set the length of any of these others because those are defined between this angle and this length that defines the whole triangle. So anyhow, That's the two really important tricks about dimensions I wanted to show you. You can set the distance between two things in space, or you can set the angular distance between two things. You can set angles with dimensions. That's really important and really useful when you're making relatively complicated models in Onshape. So I hope that was helpful.